make you comatose, speaking like a country road, or a preacher's pet and dry. Banging on a kettle drum won't make you notice me, though you're above beyond belief. Sucking on an old man's thumb, man, it makes me feel so numb. Gonna teach you how to make it feel good. Yeah, I'll be your nightmare mirror. Do what you do to me. I'll be
girl, is your man at home? Did he go away and leave you all alone? I got a bad desire. Oh, I'm on fire. Tell me now, baby, is he good to you? Can he do it to you, the things that I do? Oh no, I can take you higher. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, I'm on fire. Sometimes it's like someone took a knife, baby, edgy and dull, and cut a 6-inch valley through the middle of my soul. And at night I wake up with the sheets soaking wet and a freight train running through the middle of my head, and only you can cool my desire. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, I'm on fire.
Saving cities full of people from a natural hell, so they can concentrate their efforts on destroying themselves. An innocent observer, rather like poor Joseph K. I find I'm implicated from 1,000 miles away. Nothing's ever easy, why'd it take so long to say? They'll make private arrangements and then send you on your way. Let's deal with the formalities, we'll leave no stone unturned to bring our double standards to your door. No hint at a conspiracy or vengeance from above, but simply trouble follows me around. I try to form some order from the chaos in my head, while all I meet are psychos, freaks, and leeches made of lead. So really happy and content, half conscious at the bar. We get by never knowing precisely how sick we are. My possessions are an albatross that no one wants to buy. Once I did some good, the only witnesses were flies. It could be a coincidence, wrong place at the wrong time, but trouble seems to follow me around. Nothing's ever easy, why'd it take so long to say? They'll make private arrangements and then send you on your way. Let's deal with the formalities, we'll leave no stone unturned to bring our double standards to your door. No hints at a conspiracy or vengeance from above, but simply trouble follows me around. With 20/20 hindsight and my case under review, It seems I've always led a constant barrage of bad news. All that's missing is the director. We got all the blood and guts. Here everyone's a player. Sudden death's the only cut. We got weapons, drugs, and hippies overflowing from our buzz. Yeah, no one's gonna vindicate a single one of us. But under intense scrutiny, the story's not been found. Why trouble always follows me around. Trouble always follows me around.
I heard you on my YouTube back in 21, lying awake seeing what the jam has done. Memo calls, it seems a lot of fun. That Maslin chap has got archaeology, music played via new technology. International, everyone can see. I met the newsman. What did we tell them?
FreakJam made everyone a star. FreakJam made everyone a star.
Bitches came and grew your heart.
Oh, 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 oh.
And now we meet in Josh's famous studio. We hear the playback and it seems so long ago. And you remember how Joggy used to go.
Oh, oh,
You were the first one.
oh, oh.
You were the best one.
FreakJam made everyone a star. FreakJam made everyone a star.
In my house and in my car, we can rewind to hear guitar.
Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. FreakJam made everyone a star. FreakJam made everyone a star.
In my house and in my car, we can rewind to hear guitar. Pictures came on your TV, made us all a Jamily.
Oh, FreakJam stars. Oh, FreakJam stars. FreakJam made everyone a star. 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 FreakJam
It starts at your feet, swelling up your bones. It gets so deep, I don't know where it goes. It'll make your body sweat, it'll make your body move. It gets so deep, man, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I feel a rhythm, it's in my head. I don't know what to do. I feel a rhythm, it's in my head. I feel it shaking, shaking it. I feel the rhythm, it's in my head. I feel the rhythm, I feel the rhythm. 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 Come on, baby, come on, baby. I feel the rhythm, it's in my head. I feel it shaking, shaking it. I feel the rhythm, it's in my head. I feel the rhythm, I feel the rhythm. 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 I feel the rhythm, I feel the rhythm.
It started with her looking at the pages in his mind. Scenes from a story that's hard to understand. His face was in the dirt, hidden behind a smile as money changed hands. This is what he said. Hold me in your arms. Show me what you want to yield. Tell me that you understand. Tell me you keep me awake. Give me all of your sins. Oh, give me everything. Oh, give me skin on skin. Oh, give me skin on skin. Radio Free Jam. What? Radio Free Jam.
Only jam you don't spread.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Radio FreakJam. I know, that sounds weird. We're back to Lockdown 1, and we're back, basically. Season 3, and we're going to give a few things a try. So tonight is the pilot. A bit like our episode 0. I'm going to take that out. I don't need that in. A bit like our episode 0 that we did. If it goes wrong, no one cares. I will fix it for the next time. That's what it's all about. So I've already noticed one mistake I've made, but it's too late to fix. So we'll bodge through that. That's fine. But welcome back. Welcome back to YouTube. Welcome back to all the Freak Jammers out there. Hope you're all good. Hope you're well. And thanks for joining us. Loads of you in the chat already. Really nice to see everyone. And everyone's saying it's like being back in Lockdown 1 with all the music we've been playing. That's what I wanted. I wanted to create some nostalgia in you all. You know, that's the way it is sometimes. So, slightly different now. Radio Freak Jam is going to be different. I've decided I want to be the Craig Ferguson of Radio Freak Jam. And we're going to do it more like a chat show. So we're not going to do the open mic anymore. I'm going to book guests in. We're going to bring them on. We're going to have a chat. We're going to have some live music, hopefully. We're going to be playing some new tunes. It's just going to be fun. I think the thing that I loved most over lockdown was doing the Meet the Freaks. Sitting here and chatting with people, having a drink. Now, cheers. Talking of that, I haven't had a drink in months, to be honest. I just haven't fancied one. And tonight, here I am on Radio Freak Jam, and I'm having a drink, which leads me to one conclusion. You lot are a bad influence. That's my conclusion on that. So cheers, everyone. So let's get this started. Let's bring on our first guest. Our first guest is a man who you know, you love, you've seen many times before, and he's got some new stuff for us. So we're going to talk about that. Please welcome tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Wispy. Dude.
Hello.
Hello, mate.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Oh, very good, very good. It's good to be back on. This is awesome.
Welcome back.
Yeah. Oh, it's a real joy and a privilege.
It's you know, as I said on the intro there, mate, I do believe you lot are a bad influence. I haven't drunk in months, and here I am having a drink.
Didn't take much, did it?
No, not really. I just fired the laptop up and went, right, I need to pour some Jack Daniels. No, what?
Oh, God. I've got to talk to Wispy. I'm going to need some liquid help with this. Yeah.
So cheers, sir.
Cheers. Cheers to all of you. Happy Monday, everyone.
And happy belated anniversary, because you've obviously been away this weekend for your anniversary. How was that in Storm? What?
Oh, it was
Franklin,
full of
was
weather. Eunice. Yeah, it was Eunice. So our anniversary was actually end of January, but I knew I was just going to be buried in American Super Bowl commercial work, so we planned for the weekend just gone. We had a lovely weekend in Brighton. It was very nice. And yeah,
I liked the before and after picture. The picture of you all wrapped up with hoods on and hats on, and the rain coming down, and we're having fun on the beach, honest. And then the next
trying
picture,
to snow. It was trying to snow, yeah, quite successfully.
And
the sun
then
did come out.
you had the after picture when the sun did come out, and you had the hoods down, and you were in the same pose, and it was good. I liked it.
For those 5 minutes, it was dry. I mean, there was still quite a bit of wind, but yeah, that was the curry. No, it was good.
Good,
Lovely,
good.
nice and relaxing. Yeah.
So, mate, we've got some music to talk about, but let's talk about things. Obviously, Radio Freak Jam. It was all about the lockdowns. And obviously, we've taken a bit of a hiatus. Now we're not in lockdown anymore, and we're mainly back down Bumbles. But
From Thursday, we'll be fending for ourselves completely. So, hey, brace yourselves, chaps.
Are you coming down Thursday?
I believe I am. Yes.
Look forward to that.
I'm not working this week. I will be. I'm intending very much to come along.
And if anyone's new to tuning in, what we're actually talking about is the live jam night down at Mr. Bumble in Camberley, which we do every Thursday from 9 o'clock, and it's just a lot of fun, really.
It's a huge amount of fun.
What I do want to do, actually, while we're on that subject, I do want to give a massive shout out to a few people, because we've been following Ian's PA journey on Radio Freak Jam, and we've had the speakers that didn't turn up, which was potentially just, I don't know, a model or something like that, which I got my money back on. And then we had the speakers that did turn up, and then they sounded great until about 2.5 hours in, when they started smoking lots.
Quite a lot. Yeah.
So we finished that night early, and then obviously with a lot of help from my first shout out to Aslan, we managed to get some decent Laney powered speakers, which was wicked. I already had a desk, so that was great as well. But loads of people have chipped in. Darren's thrown in an SM58 into the mix. The Moosemen have given me speaker stands for said speakers. Steve Yates, who's one of the bass players, bass players down at the Jam, he's given us 100-watt cards per monitor. Mr. Andy Bradley has made all of the cables up, all of the jack leads and all the XLR cables for me. So, thank you very much to everyone who sort of chipped in and helped us get this going and keep it going. It really, really is appreciated. And
That's
obviously,
fantastic.
Yeah, it really, really is. And, just the little things like the cables and the stands, I don't mind if they're second-hand or brand new, but, it all helps. And
They're
it all
all
saves.
silly little things that are all needed to
This is
actually
it.
run the night successfully, yeah.
So all I've got to do now is get a couple of decent mics and a couple of decent mic stands, and we've got a proper rig, of our own for the Freak Jam, which is awesome. So again, big thanks to everyone for chipping in and sort of helping out with that. It really is appreciated, and it sounds awesome.
No, it does. It really does.
But what I was going to say, Wispy, is how have you found transitioning out of lockdown? I know it's been a weird time for a lot of people.
it is weird. I mean, I don't. The last time I went down to the Jam was probably a couple of weeks ago, I think,
Yeah.
and that was the first time I'd actually been out and done anything social or even work related since before Christmas. So it was weird suddenly being around that many people and that much sort of noise and activity and things. So it was a bit weird, and it was wonderful, absolutely wonderful. But I really like working at home.
It's
A
a
lot. I
bit
mean,
of
I
a
was
double-edged
working,
sword,
yeah.
isn't it?
Well, it was something I was trying to do more of before COVID came along. It was, part of going freelance that was to be able to spend more time at home and more time with the wife and kids because they're all right, really. Yeah, they're quite nice to be around. And yeah, so it's kind of solidified my resolve to continue that as much as possible, really. And it may cost me some jobs, but you've got to keep the work life balance thing as the priority and keep that in mind. So
Exactly that.
yeah, I've got to kind of stick to that. That was the whole point of starting this journey, and I'm going to continue it. Oh, it's been great. The last couple of months I've been bouncing between all sorts of US work and London based work and things, and it's it's great being able to just jump between them. Finish at midnight for Chicago on the Monday night, and then Tuesday morning start working for someone else in London. It's great to have that flexibility. It's been a real game changer. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's been a lot of shit that's come with COVID, obviously, but
And you've had it
I
hard
think
in your
there's-
household. You had it, what, 3 times, is it?
I've had it
Amongst
twice.
you?
Di's had it. The kids have each had it. Had the phone call this morning saying, unfortunately, my parents have got it this morning.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I'm gutted to hear that for them. They've been so careful. They've had the kids all weekend as well. While Di and I have been swanning off down to the coast.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
The kids should technically still be in their 90-day immunity from having COVID, though, right?
I
Technically.
think they're probably out of that now, so we'll be testing them quite close.
Oh,
But yeah,
God, here
we'll
we go
have to
again.
see what happens.
It's
Yeah,
all right,
see what
don't worry
happens.
about it, because next week, I think it is, Boris has said
Well, as of
COVID's over.
Thursday,
and
it doesn't matter anymore.
this is,
So
Boris has said it's over, so,
you know
it's all
what?
good.
Meh, not my problem. There, you lot deal with it. Yeah, lead by his shining example.
And have a party. Yeah!
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, good luck with that,
you know,
everyone.
over lockdown, you kind of investigated your side of writing songs.
Going back to the beginning of lockdown, I picked up the guitar again and started playing music again because I'd kind of neglected it, quite a lot really. So it was wonderful having that opportunity to focus. Coming back into touch with you guys and you putting the show on and things online is it gave me that push to every week push myself harder, do something different, pick up a completely different random instrument, like the accordion or something stupid, and
Yeah, like
and
you
then
did.
that's but seeing all the other artists performing on the show as well, and the original artists and the Monday night Meet the Freaks and stuff kind of pushed me to be more creative and write my own stuff as well. Dust off some of the things I'd done in the past. There was obviously some sort of parody songs that I did, like the COVID chicken song. To actually write some of my own stuff as well. And there were some silly things I've written, and some more sensible things I've written, and some that aren't quite sure which side of the line they fall. So it's
That's
it's
not a
been
bad. It's
fun.
not a bad thing to straddle lines sometimes.
No,
that's
no,
not a bad thing at all.
You're right. I've kind of got a list of songs that I think would be suitable for a sensible EP, and some that would be suitable for a stupid EP. And yeah, there's some that could kind of go on either side really, because they might be a bit stupid, but they have a heartfelt message.
Yeah, or a point to make.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
others that are just about genitalia and are quite clearly defined what side of the fence they need to be on.
You know,
at all
I mean,
times.
you really did step out of your comfort zone. You're the first person to tell people that you don't feel you're talented. You
No,
know, you're one of these,
I'm-
but you know, and you know, you're like me. You know, it's not latently with you. You have to work for it, and you accept that, and you do
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I raised an eyebrow when I saw for the Tonight Show you described me as musician. I thought, well, that's stretching things a bit, isn't it? But yeah, musical
make music?
entertainer we'll go with. So
Do
yeah.
you make music? You're a musician,
Yeah,
as far as I'm
yeah,
concerned. Do you
yeah,
know what I mean?
It's, yeah, it doesn't, it doesn't state what sort of level of ability is attached to that. It's just, musician, your kid learning a recorder at school at 5 years old, they're a musician. Not
So-
very good, but it's still, it still counts.
But you know, you wrote these songs. You've played us a few on some of the live shows, and you kept promising to commit them to demo. Never really got there
Not really.
until
No.
recently.
Yes.
And recently,
I've had,
you reached out to me and you asked for some help on a track that you were working on.
I've had the opportunity with everyone actually back in work, in school. Me working American hours has given me sort of half the day clear to actually sit down, make some noise without annoying the kids or the neighbours too much, and actually record some stuff. And you very graciously offered to help me with some bits, and so I made you put your money where your mouth is. And you've done that, and also big shout out to Pete Sipper as well, who's chucked his expertise and polish over the top of one of my tracks as well. So huge thanks to Pete for jumping on that.
Well, let's play that track now. That's before we talk about it. Let's play it and let the people hear, and then we can talk a bit about the process. And then we've got another one to play. And we're at 1:45 already. We're chatting here, and it's just time's just getting away.
Yeah,
with us. And
God's
this is-
sake, play some music. God,
So
it's
let's
going
have-
to be a music show.
No, it's not. It's a chat show now, but chat show with music and about music. That's how it works. I said I'm going to be the new Craig Ferguson of FreakJam. And if you don't know who
I don't
Craig
know who that
Ferguson
is.
Oh, he done the late show, and he's a Scottish comedian who
Okay.
basically sits there for most of his show, flirting with attractive high-level actresses and models and bits and pieces like that. That's just generally
And here
how he
I
gets
am.
through his show. But he's also had some really great conversations with people like Billy Connolly and Robin Williams and some of the big stars. And yeah, check him out on YouTube. One of the funniest men I know. Check him out. He's ex-alcoholic. He's been married about 38 times. One of those. So right, let's get on to this. So this is a track called Good Intentions. It is a track you've played for us live. Let's just play it and then we'll talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
go for it.
This is Wispy with Good Intentions.
Here we are together as we're traveling this road, and I can't help but
Good intentions there by the man himself.
Yay!
I haven't pointed in a while. I got it right the first time. Yes.
Yeah. I go for Valley. Yay! There we go.
Mate, sounding good.
Oh, thank you, and thank you everyone for your lovely comments in the chat as well. That's really lovely to hear because that's the first time it's been publicly played to people. So
Debut, ladies and gentlemen. We like
Yeah.
debuts on this show.
that's it, bit of a premiere. But no, I mean I can't thank you enough for all your help and your creative prompts.
Was I,
think as
was
much
I
as
too
anything.
harsh? Tony thinks I'm a
No.
I'm a harsh producer because I keep making her do more takes.
Maybe you're more emotionally invested when it's stuff that's got Tony on it. So you go, yeah, it's Wispies, it'll do.
No. I
But
did.
no,
I did get you
appreciate
to
you
do some
probably
retakes.
put more time
and,
into this than I did.
I got you to do some
There was a
retakes,
lot of-
didn't I? And we had a talk
Yep.
about this sort of arrangement and bits and pieces.
Yeah, and other ideas that hadn't occurred to me because I was essentially happy with what I sent you to start with. And well, how about trying this, or have you thought about doing something with this, or adding a bit of sort of solo guitar in places and things.
I
And
think that was one of the
it
big
wasn't
things with the
try
track.
doing this. It was here's a concept. Have a think about that and see if that develops into anything. And that gave me the spark and to try stuff out. And actually, it sounded pretty good. And when it all came together, it was just wow, yeah, fair play, good shouts.
And you came and sat in this very room with me, and we done a mix
did.
together.
I did. It was wonderful. Yeah, I felt like the client, and that's really weird. 'Cause
There
I've
you
never
go.
done that before.
You wouldn't drink my coffee, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why.
Let's not go down that one tonight.
But mate, seriously, it has come out fantastic. And do you feel that you obviously this is your early attempts into recording from home? Do you feel that you've
definitely
learned
wanna
something
do
in this process?
I learnt a huge amount, which is why on the back of it, I then recorded a second one. It's a totally different feel to it, but I then sort of thought, okay, well, this is something that's nice and contained, and I can just jump on and just get that done and out myself without having to ask you to retime every strum of the guitar to fit the beat and things, and set the drums on it myself, everything. Because I mean, the drums on that last track, Ian's basically come up with all of those with the help of a virtual drummer and a lot of careful
Lenny, I
editing.
think his
and
name
crafting.
was it Lenny or
Yes,
Vince or
I think
something
it was
like that?
probably Lenny. I think Lenny's pretty good for an AI drummer. Just needs a bit of guidance and careful editing at times. But the one I went on did afterwards, I recorded the drums myself on that one using MIDI, so I could balance things out a bit where needed.
Awesome.
But yeah, it's kind of given me the confidence and the spark to try and get on and get some of the others down. And
Because
I
we
definitely
need
wanna get the
drinking
rest
out
of it
loud.
done.
We all need that in our life.
Yes. No, I appreciate that. So that one, I'm trying to get the structure right, and then get that down to a point where we can build on it. I might need to try and persuade a few other people to help on that, to give it the oomph that it needs, and
I think
bulk it
all
out
you
a
need
bit
to
more.
do is put a post in the FreakJam group on Facebook, and you will have people happy to help.
Yeah. Well, it's so nice. It's kind of there's a lot of sort of jamily love in that song, really. So it's it's essentially all about being back down the pub with each other, enjoying live music again.
Which we are. Yeah.
Yay!
You were at a gig last night, weren't you?
Yeah, I went to see Plastic Jesus.
How was
again. It was fantastic. It was essentially a comedy night, and they were on headlining at the end, playing a bunch of new songs off their newly released album that came out about a week or two ago, I think. Highly recommend it. It's on Bandcamp if you want to give them some money. It's on Spotify if you don't. But Plastic
Do you want to give
Jesus,
them
leave them wanting less.
0.0002p a
Yeah.
play? But it was a good night, yeah?
It was brilliant stuff. Oh, it was fantastic.
Well, I was
It
out
only
last night
up
as
the
well.
road. Yeah, you went and saw the Illegal Eagles, didn't
Yeah,
you?
myself and Tony went down and met up with Gareth, and we basically sort of sat and had a chat with Gareth, and then we watched the show. And if you ever get a chance to go and see the Illegal Eagles, guys, go and do it. And then we met up with Gareth afterwards, and we took him into Uxbridge for a beer, and we were joined by a couple of the guys from the band and a few other people he knew from Hayes and bits and pieces. So yeah, it was a lovely night out.
Oh, fantastic.
And a shout out to Gareth as well for getting us down there. It was basically a treat for Tony's birthday. So he looked after us, and yeah, it was lovely. So
Oh, bless.
I had forgotten how small those theatre seats are, though, Wispy, when you're 6'4", you know what I mean?
Oh. Oh, well.
So
Oh, well.
let's play your other song. We've got about 5 minutes. So what we do is we'll play your other song, and while you'll play your other song, our other guest will be joining us.
Excellent.
So this is Wispy's other song.
That's what we've called it. Wispy's
It's
other song.
the other
There's only
song.
2 at the moment.
It's called The Ocean, and this is something Wispy's done all by himself. I've had no input. He's mixed it himself. He's recorded it all himself. So shout out to Wispy on that one. So here it is. This is The Ocean, and when this is finished, we'll be joined by Kieran from Shinevest, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll have a chat with him.
I sit by the sea, just the ocean and me. The sun has long since gone low. As I sit here in love, the universe above, I feel it replenish my soul. And I feel so serene, just the ocean and me. Everything fades from you. And I wish I could stay right here all my days, growing old with you. All the stars up above reflect back my love, burning so bright through the night. The Milky Way glows, the waves they all roll, all calm in the waters of life. And I feel so serene, just the ocean and me. Everything fades from you. And I wish I could stay right here all my days, growing old with you. The satellites pass and the sand soaks my arse. Boats in the distance all twinkle away. The vastness of space, this beautiful place, my soul is aching to stay. And I feel so serene, just the ocean and me. Everything fades from you. And I wish I could stay right here all my days, growing old with you. And I feel so serene, just the ocean and me. Everything fades from you. And I wish I could stay right here all my days, growing old with you.
That's The Ocean there by Wispy himself. Sounding good, sir. Good mix, and everything's sounding very nice.
Yeah, thank you very much. I enjoyed doing that one. It was a lot of fun. Needs a little bit of fine tuning to properly finish it off, but I was going to record some seagulls while I was down at Brighton at the weekend, and all I could hear was. So yeah, that didn't happen.
Yeah, I can. Maybe the
That's
summer's
right.
better for that.
Yeah.
Everyone again's loving that in the chat room, so well done with that. So now I do believe, and I'm asking in the interest because obviously I've been doing a bit of work for Shinefest this year. I've been helping them out with their promo, and obviously we've had them on the show, and I'm playing there. So I just want to show them I am keen. I'd like you to confirm that you have bought tickets for Shinefest this year, Wispy.
I have bought tickets. We've bought a family ticket for the whole weekend, so we will be camping there and enjoying everything it has to offer.
See, the
Really
advertising's
good.
working. I'm just saying, it's just and I think we need to tell Kieran this. So let's welcome Kieran into the room. Here he is. This is Kieran of Shinefest. Let's there we go. Right button, Ian. Here he is.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Kieran, how you doing? You all right?
Evening, Kieran.
Yeah, great, mate. Ian Wispy, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Kieran. Hey.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's working, dude.
So thanks. Yeah, we got on all right, Ian, in the end.
Is the wife there as technical backup,
So
just
I
in
think
case?
Definitely, yeah. I've got a slight delay here, I think, mate, but
We'll
it's
work through
working
it.
okay at the moment.
How's
Yeah.
everything you're in, sir?
All good here, Ian. Yeah, all good, mate. Yeah, we're just we're battling on and getting everything ready for June. The weeks are flying by, absolutely flying by. It's scary how what we never like doing is seeing how many days are left because there's never as many days as we hoped there would be left. So yeah, it's going all right, mate. Yeah, it's going all right, and especially with your help, Ian, with the flyers and the printing, mate. As can you see just behind me, we've got some of your artwork here.
Oh, look at that! Hang about. Let's bring him up on full page. This is that.
Yeah. There you go.
excellent.
That's the other way. There you go. Yeah, all great, mate.
Looking
you've
good
had
there.
You've had so many good reviews in about it.
Oh, thank you
Everyone's
very
loving
much.
It. Thanks.
Awesome.
Thank
That's
you,
what we
mate.
want to hear. And we've got Freak Jammers buying tickets, and it's all going off. And it's going to be a great festival. It really is.
I'm really looking forward to it. We've not done
Yeah,
a sort of
great.
proper
Thank you,
camping
mate.
musical festival before, so it's a proper one for us.
And we've got some good bands on this year. Not that you didn't have last year, but you've got the Lightning Siege, we've got Jesus Jones, we've got Corduroy. I mean, you're pulling some bands out from back from my past.
Yeah.
Kieran.
Yeah, we're just stepping up a little bit each year, Ian, and the thing is you have to try and be slightly bigger and better than the year before,
That's right.
So God knows where we'll be in 5 years, mate. But yeah, no, it's really we're really excited this year, really excited.
So,
so
are
we'll
we
just get
looking
the
at
people in.
competing with Glastonbury, are we? Is that the plan?
Definitely overtaking Glastonbury in 5 years.
That's what we want to hear.
No, we've got to. We never want to get that big. No, do you know what, Ian? The whole thing is so that families can come for the weekend and enjoy a weekend of camping out, out in the open for the weekend. And I think by limiting our numbers, it's keeps that small music festival vibe to it.
Look, as I said, we rocked up last year for Saturday evening, and the vibe at your show was just absolutely fantastic. We got there sort of mid-afternoon, just missed Phil, unfortunately. Who's coming on next? Actually, and it's all linked. You see, it all works.
I know, yeah.
And we saw what they called
Top Loader.
Top
Did
Loader.
you see Top Loader or Oasis?
Top Loader and,
Yeah.
and Oasis and a few of the other bands you had on, including the Nefarious Picaroons. Great band.
Brilliant, yeah, absolutely brilliant, yeah.
But it was just a lovely, lovely vibe there. So keep doing what you're doing, sir.
Yeah, thanks, Ian. Thanks. It's going to. I think June's going to be real special. So, and thanks, Wispy, again for investing a weekend in us.
It sounds
It's
fantastic.
really
I mean,
appreciated.
yeah, and it's the Jubilee weekend as well. So as long as as long as she gets over the COVID and the weekend doesn't get cancelled, then it's a fantastic excuse to go camping for the weekend.
Exactly. Yeah.
It'll all be fine.
You went there, Wispy. You went there.
I'm sure she'll be fine.
Ian, we're all thinking it.
Yeah.
It'll
But
be either the Jubilee weekend or Memorial weekend. Either way, go camping, have a great time. It'll be brilliant.
So You've changed venues this year.
Yes, mate. Yeah.
You're now at Merris Wood
I
in
think
Guildford.
Merris Wood in Guildford. It's a beautiful setting, absolutely beautiful, and it's something I know. Shine especially has always had a heart on moving to Guildford. Kevin and I have as well. But I think it almost feels like we're moving to the area where we've always wanted to be.
Right.
So, because Walton on Thames last year was a great venue for us, and we could have been there for years to come, but didn't quite feel like home to us. So, and I think Guildford's has always been a strong area for music. I'm sure you guys used to go to Guildfest years ago. You might both say no now, but
I know of it.
I
never actually. I was booked to play one
Yeah.
year and it all changed. Then didn't happen.
Yeah.
But I've never actually been. But I know. Oh yeah, I know of Guildfest.
Yeah, and it was great for Guildford, and so we're hoping just to fill a little gap there now.
Is that died now? Is that no longer going?
Yeah. That's crikey, might have been 10 years ago since
Okay.
Guildfest was going. So yeah.
So I think Shinefest could fill a rather large gap then. Really, just saying.
Well, yeah, I think so. Yeah. Fingers crossed, Ian. I think especially with the venue we've got, so it's a great place. So, but I do think Guildford's definitely a great music city.
Oh, totally.
It's great live venues there, and there's definitely room for our festival to be there without a doubt. So,
I was saying I was at the Illegal Eagles last night and we were chatting about tribute bands and stuff like that, and that's something we've got on the Friday night, except for one band which we won't talk about. They're rubbish.
Ian,
From the ashes of there.
From the ashes, Ian, not ashes to ashes.
No,
the
no.
David Bowie tribute act.
No, we're not a David Bowie tribute act. No. Love a bit of David Bowie, but yeah, but
Yeah.
We could maybe knock out Ziggy if it helps, or Rebel.
That's it. Whatever you want, Ian.
No, whatever you want with Status Quo.
Yeah, of course it was. Yeah. We haven't got there.
We could probably do that as well, to be honest.
Are you looking forward to playing, Ian?
Oh, very much so. It's always nice to play festival stages, and it's we're opening up, which a lot of people don't appreciate the opening slot. I do. I love it. I love the fact that we're going to be sort of there, and we're going to be opening up your show for you. And then, you've got loads of great acts on. You've got Guns N' Roses. You've got maybe Gaga. Who else you got on? Remind me. You got the poster behind
Zinc
you. I can't
Floyd
see it.
on that night.
Zinc Floyd on that night. That's
Zinc
right.
Floyd. Yeah. But no, we're honoured that you've come along, Ian, to open up the festival for us, mate. Absolutely brilliant. And,
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Do you know what, Ian? I will say, Ian. I was in bands for many years, and you play these venues where the sound engineers have been there for 30 years, and they really don't care what you sound like. One thing we invest in is this guy called Bernie, who's the sound engineer. He does all the PA, the sound, everything. The guy's a genius, Ian, and pretty much every band who comes off stage every year says it's the best sound we've ever had. So I think you guys will really enjoy it, Ian.
Small festivals, they're always a bit challenging depending on who is doing the sound. And I've been blessed. We've played a lot of sound pods and stuff like that, and with the crew who we work with over there, they're brilliant, and we've always had a great sound with them. But there have been venues we've played where the sound hasn't been so good. Your sound last year at Shinefest, especially for an outdoors venue, which it's difficult to get a good sound on anyway. It was top. It really, really was.
Yes. It's Bernie and his team are just incredible. They make the whole weekend really easy. So any musician playing enjoys it, Ian. I think it goes a long way. Just have someone also who cares about what they care about, giving you a good sound, Ian. Not just the headline act, not just lightning seeds. They will give you as much time as any of the other acts. So
It makes such a difference.
He's a good lad.
So if you can hear what you're playing on stage, you give a better show, and the audience has a better experience, and everyone's a winner. So it's fantastic to hear.
Absolutely, Wispy. Yeah. I think on stage, I stood on stage a few times during some of the acts. Coming through the front monitors, the sound is fantastic, absolutely fantastic.
So,
And,
I'm
as you say,
just,
it's as
I
good
just want to
as-
stop there
oh,
for
yeah.
a second, Kieran, and rewind the conversation a little bit because you said having played in many bands for a few years, and then kind of jumped on
Yeah, that-
Shinefest again. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about you playing in bands. What did you do?
Not very exciting, really. No. I was in from the age of 16. I bought a second-hand bass guitar for £10.
I would have guessed
And,
bass.
off
I
a
would have
school
guessed
friend.
bass.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
When you bought this cheap
Yeah.
second-hand bass guitar, did it end up
Yeah.
actually being a full-size guitar, or did you find out sort of 15, 20 years later you'd accidentally bought a kid's bass, and now everyone constantly takes the mickey out of you for having bought a kid's bass and still taking that down the pub on a
Well-
Thursday night?
Yeah, Wispy, this sounds like it's a man of, it sounds like this may have happened to you, has it?
Possibly.
Still playing it.
No. You know what? Talking of Guildford, I went to Guildford last weekend.
Oh, is this the trip you took the kids on, Wispy? Out with the kids for the day at Anderton's Music?
Yes.
To Anderton's, yeah.
This is my very own brand new, proper, full-size, grown-up adult bass guitar. And yes, the first question I asked them
Beautiful.
was, "Is it definitely an adult's full-size bass guitar?" And they said,
Yeah.
"Yes, fine, I'll take it."
Yeah, it's not a short scaled neck. No.
Exactly, it's
What
proper.
make have you got, Wispy?
East
make is
Coast. East Coast.
Oh right, okay, yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
I look forward to plunking on that a bit. But yes, sorry, yeah, you're playing bass guitar, a full-size £10 one.
The first bass I got in, this £10 bass, was basically a cricket bat with 4 strings on.
Awesome.
It was awful. But do you know what? I felt like the man. You know, I had a bass guitar, 16 years old, fantastic, and fell in love with it. Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction had just come out, and my world changed. I grew my hair, bought a leather jacket, and a £10 bass guitar.
Were you
And
playing
it's,
it round your knees like
we are.
Duff?
Do you know what? I tried to. See, he played with the plectrum.
Yeah, he
He
did.
played with the plectrum. Of course, I
Oh,
use my fingers. So
I feel vindicated.
yeah.
All
If
my
it's good enough to
resolutions to actually try to learn playing it properly now have just gone right out the window. Thank you.
well, at least we can toast Duff.
Cheers.
Yeah,
Cheers
Duff.
indeed to that.
Yeah.
To Duff.
You see, I have a theory that the lower the bass guitar is played in a band, the cooler the band is.
Oh
That's-
man,
that's my
without a
golden
doubt.
rule.
Without a doubt.
Does that make level
If the bass
42
is up
really
high around your
uncool?
chest and-
Yes, I'm afraid it does.
very
Very technically
uncool.
good. But who would you
Very
rather go to a party
uncool.
with?
Yeah,
Tough or Mark King?
exactly.
What a talented man, though. What a talented man.
Oh yeah.
So,
he can play bass.
so you've been in rock and roll bands. I didn't know this. Why are you no longer
Yeah.
in rock and roll bands, Kieran?
Well, the big story is, Ian, and it's not a big story, but so the last band I was in, we were quite good. We had a pretty big following uptown, and we finished 10 years ago. We had 3 residencies up in London, and so we used to play 3 times a night in London. I had my son, and all of a sudden fell out of love with music because I was leaving my little baby boy at home.
Right.
And we just quit. But my band was a band called Gang of Villains, and we are playing on the Saturday. So this will be our first gig back together
Wow.
That's
in
awesome.
12 years. So
Damn
there's
it.
been a
You've
few
just
calls
shot
for
my
us to
whole
get back
idea.
together.
No, you
Yes.
just shot my whole idea down. I'm upset now. I was going to say, I'm going to send you our set list. You're going to pick a song. You're going to
Yeah.
open the show with us. That's what I was going to. But you blow me out of the water. I can't compete with that. So
Sorry. Yeah. No, so we're on
That's
the Saturday,
fantastic.
early on the Saturday, and look, you guys know what it's like being in a band with guys. You really form a bond that with a bunch of guys that you don't experience that. You know, I'm sure sports teams you can, but I've been in sports teams and I've never had the feeling I have when you're in a band. They really do become your brothers, you know,
Yeah.
and when you create a song together, I mean, is there anything more magical than that? You know,
no,
absolutely fantastic.
totally.
So,
Get caught in that moment. It's fantastic. So
Yeah.
mate, I'm looking forward to seeing that then.
Oh, me too. That's going to be
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. Well, we'll see.
No pressure.
12 years we haven't played. Yeah, exactly. Well, this is even worse. And if Kevin and Shine are listening to this now, they probably don't want to hear this. But by the time we play in June, we'll have had 3 practices in 12 years. So,
It's like riding a bike. You'll be fine.
our singer lives in Sweden, and he flew over in December, and we had a practice. After the
Wow.
first half an hour, it was ropey, but unbelievably, after 45 minutes, we just nailed it. It sounded great. So, so it should be okay. Fingers
It's
crossed.
one of those things. From the Ashes, we started off as a band that was local, and now we're scattered all over the country. Hayden's up in Newcastle, Dave's down in Margate a lot, Paul's down in Poole, and Andy and I are sort of kicking around here in West London sort of area. Getting together and having rehearsals and bits and pieces like that, it gets harder and harder, obviously, the more distance there is. But it's always the way. We've been doing this a long time, and you sort of just get up there and you do your thing, and it happens, and you're comfortable with that. It doesn't take long to get back into that rhythm,
No, not at all, no.
Oh, I'm even more excited for the show, though.
Are you in a band, Wispy, or are you a solo
Well, I
artist? Forgive
was in
me.
a band about 10 years ago, it kind of fizzled out and things. But Jeff Leppard, more volume than talent.
That was the name
Style
of
over
the album.
substance. Yeah, it was our tagline, and it was funny because it's true. But yeah, Aslan, one of the other guys in the band, he's one of the house band for the Thursday night jam.
He is, sir.
Ian runs, and it's during the whole lockdown stuff. We've got together and played again. At the points where the rules have allowed us, and that's been fantastic. Just slipping, as you say, straight back into these songs you haven't played together for 10 years, and all of a sudden, this is just and you remember all the harmonies that you each used to hit and things, and it was fantastic. And we were lucky enough to do a sort of 15-20 minute set down the pub in the summer, thanks to Ian and the guys down the pub, and that was fantastic. Just a real joy to actually be able to play together again live after nearly
Magic.
10-year gap. It just does come back, as long as you can remember what bloody key it's in and agree on that. Then it's it's fine, really.
And if you can't remember the words, repeat the first verse. It's all good.
Yeah.
Guys, do you want to
What
hear a
bass
new...
players do when they can't remember? Go on, Ian.
No, you go on. You carry on.
I was going to say, when bass players can't remember what note they're on, they just do a long slide. any bass player that does a long slide, it means he has no idea where he is in the song.
Tips and tricks, ladies and gentlemen. Know what you're looking for on stage. So, do you guys want to hear a new single from Mr. Mick White? I was mentioning this the other day to you, Kieran. He's the ex-lead singer of Samson. And,
yes, correct. That's
so
right,
he's got a new single out, a single called "Sometime Superman," and I thought I'd play that tonight. Do you fancy a bit of that?
Brilliant, Ian. Would love to hear that.
Right, well, a bit of that, and then we'll come back and we'll talk a bit more about Shinefest and Kieran's bass playing days. I think we need to hear more of this. So, so here it is. This is Mick White with his new single and "Sometime Superman." Enjoy. Sometimes Superman there by Mick White. What do you think, lads?
Well, that was a bit good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love the guitar
Really
sound
good,
on that.
Ian.
Proper
Yeah.
heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Very,
making
very
a comeback, and he's kind of doing that 80s thing, but with modern production, and it's sounding thick and heavy and big, and it's just like, yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah. How long was he in it? Was he in Samson for, Ian?
I'm not sure exactly how long he was in there for. I think he was like second or third after Brucey left. I don't know how.
Yeah.
I think he recorded one album, as far as I know.
Yeah.
But he's done a load of other things. 7 Days, we actually had a song from 7 Days on the pre-show music with Always Again. And he's done, like, I met him down the Redback Tavern in Acton, which was a Travellers Backpackers pub. And they had live music every Friday, Saturday, and I was down there 5 days a week when it was only open 4. The stories I could tell about the Redback are end long and never ending. Good times, you know. But so yeah, and he's done everything, and he took a massive sabbatical, and now he's coming back after about 12 years. 12 years seems to be a bit of a theme tonight, you know.
It is, yeah. Ian, I've got to quickly say, every rock book, every book I've ever read, biographies, autobiographies of rock bands, Samson is mentioned in every single one.
Yeah.
From Metallica to Guns N' Roses, every book you ever read, Samson somewhere is mentioned in there.
Paul Sampson himself
legends.
Paul Sampson himself was an absolute guitar legend. He really, really was, and of the time. Yeah. Sort of, I don't know where he is now or what happened to him, but yeah, you know, guitar legend indeed, and it's nice to see some of that living on these days, and hopefully. Maybe soon we'll get Mick on the show and we'll have a chat with him and bits and pieces. So, Kieran, anything more you need to tell us about Shinefest? Come on, now is your time. I'm going to put it just you. Yeah. And you've got 30 seconds to give us your best promo for Shinefest that you can give us. You ready?
Yeah, sure, Ian. Yeah.
Go.
I'm going to start by saying there's no other festival in the southeast or England that everyone should be at this summer. Having the lightning seeds there is a real big deal for us this year. It's a massive step up for Shinefest and for the guys. And everyone should just come along. Great setting. So much stuff for the youngsters to do, for kids to do. We have all sorts of stalls, food stalls, fantastic bars. There's animal encounters for kids. But at the end of the day, guys, it's a weekend away for families to come along, listen to great music on 2 great stages, and there we go.
And where can they get tickets from, Kieran?
Shinefest.uk. Get on there, guys. Get some tickets now. Early ticket sales helps festivals stay alive. So the earlier people buy tickets, it's a big help to Shinefest. So Wispy, you have helped by 5% of a Portaloo, and it's much appreciated.
That I will make sure we make the most of. Actually, we're bringing the camper van, so we'll bring our own Portaloo, because that's a game changer. I'm sure your toilets will be lovely.
Wispy's video seems to have slowed down on us. Now I'm going to soon we're going to be attempting something. We're going to try bringing 4 of us on. Now this isn't always going to work. So if it doesn't work, what we're going to do is we're going to drop Wispy off. I've okayed this with him. It's not like I'm being rude. And we'll bring Phil in if it doesn't work.
I could go if you want me to, but.
If you've got other things to be doing, or do you want to sit here and talk? It's up to you. I mean, if you want to sit here and drink, I don't care.
I'm happy, yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers. Peathers in the chat room says she's got one of those Shinefest cups. Now, I don't know if she bought it or stole it. I'm not sure, but I mean...
It's like product placement in movies. The cups, the T-shirts, the...
FreakJam band. Bye.
There you go, yeah.
And if you do want to buy a FreakJam hoodie, you can go to no, not that one. That one. FreakJam.b4branded.co.uk. We've got hoodies, we've got glasses, we've got all sorts of stuff. Go buy stuff, things, and YouTube. There we go. That's that bit done. So, what band are you most looking forward to, Kieran? Think about this very carefully.
Right. Well, I mean, you've got Lightning Seeds, Corduroy, and Jesus Jones, but there's only one band to come and see, really, and that is the first band and
On
that
Saturday.
is From the Ashes. There's a band called From the Ashes. You gotta go and check them out.
This is
First
why this
band
man
on
is
the
selling
Friday.
tickets. He's good. He's good.
Wispy, before you go, make sure as soon as you turn up, you come and find us, okay?
Oh, thank you. I will. When the video catches
Come and
up,
find us.
I
Say hello.
will. Yep.
Right, come on then. Let's bring Mr. So Phil played at Shinefest last year. He was on the Surrey Pride stage. So it seems fitting to bring him on, and let's see if this works, ladies and gentlemen. This could go terribly wrong and might not work, but we're going to go 4 of us now. Let's see what happens. And we're going to do that, and we're going to do that, and then Phil should be there. Phil?
Sorry, it's just fun to leave a gap.
There's a word for people like you, Phyllis.
I get called it regularly. Evening, guys. How are we all doing?
Right, hang about. Now, as I said, this is a pilot show, so part of it was for me to sort out errors and things like that. And one thing I don't have is set up for a 4th person going solo. Phil's going to play us some songs. So what we're going to do is we're going to swap around here a second.
Shall I refresh and I'll
What?
come back as the 4th person? That might help.
1 second. No. Yep, that's right. And then we undo that. Sorry, it's technical stuff. It's, you've got to work with it. And then there we
It's
go.
just nice to have our favourite YouTube influencer back.
Yes.
What, Wispy?
Yes.
Obviously you. The famous YouTuber.
Phil, how's it going, man?
Yeah, really good. It's really lovely being back. It's funny how quickly the nostalgia kicked in, and it popped up on mine and Sarah's timeline, the photo of us all wearing colanders on our head from this time last year, which seems like 100 years ago, and also seems like 2 weeks ago.
Yes, I know what you mean. There is definitely an element of sort of nostalgia, but it was only yesterday.
Yeah, and it's just such a lovely time to reconnect with this community, which is a really beautiful, wonderful thing.
Oh, well, I wouldn't say beautiful. Have you seen some of them?
Some of them are beautiful.
I mean, myself included.
Name
Here,
names.
right?
Oh, I mean, I'm a mutant, so I'm not even there. So,
So, cheers, Phil.
cheers.
And cheers everyone else,
Cheers.
obviously, as well,
Cheers, guys. Cheers.
That's going down far too easily. That's some of that.
What is it? Oh, good lord.
Lovely stuff.
That's proper rock and roll, Ian.
Proper, yeah. Well, if you're going to do it properly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna do it wrong, do it right.
Right. So
So,
I'm
Phil,
getting very laggy here.
yeah. Should we say goodbye, Wispy?
Yeah, I'll do that. Nothing personal, Phil, but I don't even know if you'll hear this before the next song finishes. But I'm going to say goodbye.
Wispy, thanks for
Lovely
joining
to
us.
see you,
Everyone
Wispy.
say in the chat room, please say goodbye to Wispy, and we will
Cheers,
see you
Wispy.
soon, dude. I'll catch
Bye,
up with you
everyone.
later.
Love
Oh,
you
we
all.
love the new songs, by the way. They're awesome.
Oh, cheers, dude. Appreciate that. Loved you all.
Yeah.
Bye.
Take care, man.
See you at the
Bye.
show.
Oceans was cool.
Right, so we're going to do that, and then we should we should go there. That's where we should go. That one. There we go.
There we are.
There we go.
It's
That
not bad.
It is a lot better. It puts a lot of stress on the system. This poor old laptop.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It does its best, but it has limitations, and this is good. This is good. Phil, what's going on, man? Tell us a bit about you.
Yeah, just working. Life's getting more back to normal because COVID officially leaves this aisle on Thursday. It's no longer a problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, things are just getting a little bit more back to normal. It's been loads of fun coming down the jam on Thursdays, and yeah,
You've
getting
been
out and
rocking
about.
out, man.
Yeah, it's been lots of fun.
You've been putting out the grunge, and you've been like the real heavy stuff.
Yep. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a long time since I played that sort of music, so it's been really good fun to play the power chords and do the little widdly bits every now and then.
You're a bit of a scream agent, obviously we both know and love, but you've been doing some Nirvana and
Yeah, we've had some therapy, some Nirvana, some Ash, some Placebo. We've had some Jimmy Eat World. It's been lots of fun.
So, Phil, I've invited you on because basically, obviously, we've got Kieran here, and I need some tips. I mean, what's he like to work for?
Well, do you know what? The setup was amazing last year. It's such a wonderfully welcoming festival.
It was a good festival, wasn't it? Because we obviously
it was so much fun.
It was a lovely opportunity for us as as two families. Obviously, you had Eddie and Pez had Samuel, and we had the kids, and we all sort of sat out and chilled together, which was lovely.
Yeah, and the kids all ran off and played and had a really good time, and it was awesome. And I had so much fun. I mean, we were in the car the other day about 2 weeks ago, and Eddie said to me, "Daddy, when are we going to Shinefest again?" So,
oh man,
but it made a lovely impact on him. So it's his first big concert.
Phil, that one saying you've just said makes it worthwhile. It makes all the hard stuff that Shine especially has to go through. I hope she heard that, because that makes it all worthwhile. So thank you, cheers.
Kieran. She's listening. She's always listening.
Hi, Shine.
It's a really lovely family day.
Hi, Shine.
Hi, Shine.
So, what about you? I mean, have you got any gigs coming up, Phil? What's going on with all of that?
Yeah, I've got a few things booked in. We are going to an open mic tomorrow. Me, Simon, and our friend Kath are going down to the Village Inn to play the acoustics, which will be a lot of fun.
Cool.
Had a lovely one last night, actually, with Aslan and Simon came down to the cabin. When I eventually get back into the studio and finish off the EP with Josh, I've got both the cabin and Mr. Bumbles who have agreed to put me on, which will be loads of fun. And there is something in the pipe work which I'm not allowed to talk about just yet, which will be quite a big one.
Can we have a hint?
It's going to be in Camberley.
Okay.
And it's open air.
Okay.
So it
Bumbles car
should
park.
be a really... Me stood in Bumbles car park crying.
You're busking again, aren't you, Phil? That's what the big news is. You've returned to busking.
Yeah, I'm going to annoy people on the street again.
Agincourt car park.
Yeah. Oh, I've been booked to play Pride again this year as well, which will be awesome.
Awesome.
Oh, that's great.
So, yeah.
So, look, we brought you on because we want some live music as well tonight. Do you fancy playing us a song?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to play a song which is on this week's #1 album, which I don't think we've had on FreakJam before.
Because, I mean, let's address the elephant in the room from your point of view. I mean, I haven't actually had a chance to listen to it yet, Phil. I do apologise, but Frank Turner's got a new album out.
He has, and it's gone straight to #1, which is awesome news. It's lovely to see a local boy who's grafted it out and really ground it, actually getting the success he deserves.
Exactly.
Proves real music can still make the breakthrough and get there.
So I must download this and have a listen. I do like a bit of Frank Turner myself, as you know. So you're going to give us one of his new ones?
Yeah, which I learned yesterday, so it's going to be perfect.
Right. Right, come on then, let's have it.
Cool. And it's so obviously I'm over it. Sick and tired of feeling sick and tired. I'm trying not to worry, but I'm tired of being sorry for being born in the wrong place, the wrong time. Cause I've been messed up, stressed out, talking to myself again. Wound up, left out, terrified of everything. Wound up, found out, waiting for a reason to get. And don't you ever wake up and suspect, simply never cut out to be the kind of person they expect. The person they intended to be. Cause I'm not gonna with my unique grin. I'm doing my best with very little left. So cut me some slack as I crawl back into myself. Haven't been doing so well. Haven't been doing so well. Got a brand new name for an old friend. Doctor said it's anxiety, and it makes a lot of sense, cause I've been feeling so tense. Sometimes I find it difficult to see, cause I've been everything pinned down, struggling to find myself, craving, struck down, taking everybody up, dragged in, dragged out, searching for a reason to let. And don't you ever wait wake up and suspect simply never cut out to be the kind of person they expect, the person you intended to be. And I can keep it all in with my idiot grin, and I'm doing my best when there's very little left. There'll be some slack as I crawl back under my shell. Haven't been doing so well. Maybe you can tell. If self-loathing is a sport, I'd be Muhammad Ali, cause I can sting like a butterfly and I sting like a bee, and then hand out medals to monsters like me. Oh well, haven't been doing so well. Maybe I could do a little help. Haven't been doing so well. Maybe I could do it somehow. Don't you ever wake up and pretend simply never better to be the kind of person they expect, the person they intended to be. Cause I'm not Joe Strummer, I'm not Muhammad Ali, but a teacher, not a builder, just uncomfortable me. And maybe, just maybe, I admit that you need a little help. Haven't been doing so well.
Oh yeah,
Hey.
very nice, sir.
Cheers.
So that, well, it sounds like I'm gonna have to download that and listen to that, doesn't it? Really?
Yeah, it's a really good album. It's a lot more punky than some of his earlier stuff. Like, it's full band and got some real balls to it.
Awesome. Well, I like a bit of balls. That came out slightly wrong, but
Sweet and sour.
Phil,
chicken.
Phil, could I ask? I could hear it pretty well. But have you got an effect going through your guitar there?
I've not. It's possibly just turned up too loud.
turn it down.
Oh, right.
Turn it down a touch.
No, Phil. I really liked it. It sounded like you were going through a phaser or something. It sounded really nice. But it's
thanks.
probably
No, I
just
just hit it too
computer,
hard.
so-
It's just the internet. It's just the internet doing its compression thing. Unfortunately, it's something we've had to compete with a lot.
Yeah.
But Phil's managed to get quite a good sound overall from all the.
Yeah,
We've done loads of
nice.
tests, didn't we,
Real
Phil?
nice.
Yeah.
How many tests did we do? Like, I'd be sort of like on here at like 2:00 in the morning, and I'd put a message out in the FreakJam group going, "Anyone around?" And of course, it was locked down. No one was working. Everyone was drinking, and I'd end up sitting here at 2:00 in the morning doing tests with like Wispy and Phil and all these people sort of just up at late at night, just doing stuff on YouTube. It was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
So, how have you found the jam, man? You've been come down. You've been doing the punky thing. Are we going to see Phil and the Broken Ones?
Yeah, there's definitely a plan in place for that. I just need to actually get enough time to get people into a studio together to learn the songs. But there's some people who have agreed in concept to come and do it.
So there's more Broken Ones. It's not just
Yeah.
yourself and Smaslin now.
No, there is a full cavalcade of broken ones who are who are being roped in.
Awesome. So,
Yeah.
okay, that's sounding promising. Are you going to be dragging the Smaslin down soon?
Yeah, absolutely. I need to go. We need to get him back over here to practice some more songs on the electric because he really enjoys it. But he also finds when he gets up there, he hasn't done enough of it, and he finger picks on his own in his room. So when he plays with a band, he starts to panic and then feels like he's letting everyone down, which isn't the case at all.
No, that's not how this jam night thing works at all.
And he's great. He's so entertaining. And he's way more punk than I am. Like he just tears through it.
I love Smaslin, but he's an archaeologist and he's not punk. I'm sorry, he wants to be punk, but he's not punk.
Isn't that the most punk thing of all?
I love him, and he does what he does really, really well. He really does, but he's not punk. He's more folk. That's where we kind of.
He's very comfortable in the folk world, and he's brilliant at that. Like, he sings beautifully. His finger picking is absolutely insane. His wife is a very happy woman watching his right hand go.
Phil, Don't introduce him to my wife, if you don't mind.
Kieran was a bass player. We only had 4 strings to muck around with.
Exactly.
Still, need a lot of strength. So
These 2 fingers were very strong, though, Ian. All right, so.
I'm not going there.
We're talking music, aren't we?
Yes, always talk music on this show.
Don't know what
This
Ian thought it was
That's what
about.
the show's about, isn't it? Really, music. So, will you be joining us at Shinefest this year, Phil?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
We're trying to work out with kids how we can make it all happen, and with teenagers particularly, if we can convince them to come down and have a real laugh, or if they're going to be far too cool for it all.
My teenager's looking forward to it, so that's a bonus.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm hoping they'll all come down because it'll be lots of fun.
But
The
beers.
young ones are definitely there. They're like both hugely looking forward to it again.
You know what? Well, I'm not going to mention a FreakJam stage at Shinefest at any point in time, but I'm, just sowing that seed slowly there.
Ian, I'm sure we have a conversation in the next few weeks that we could talk about. Maybe not this year, but definitely
You promised me
year
a
after,
beer.
mate, without
Oh, not this year.
Yeah.
You promised me a beer, so I'm just going to hold you to that. To be honest.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Phil, come on. While we've got some time, let's have another live track.
Let's
This
go
is
for
what
it.
we want to hear.
Yeah, let's play what I'm now deciding is a FreakJam classic. One of mine.
Fantastic. We like FreakJam classics.
Self-proclaimed, all the best reviews. Something and lonely, we'd be together if only you liked me more and I wasn't such a bore. Maybe I can fake being rock and roll and find a way into your soul. Or maybe I can just accept that I'm not. Well, tonight that sounds pitiful. This is the modern curse. The more I wear, the more it hurts. This is the modern way, can't bear to leave but don't wanna stay. This is the modern curse, as low as you get you could still feel worse. This is the modern way, give me old fashioned any day. I'll take your old fashioned any day. I'm 30 something and lost. My youth has wandered off, but all I'm left is a misplaced angst and a feeling that I want it back. I know there's many that feel this way, but I feel so alone today. I wish that I could make you mine. I know these things will get better with time. Well, tonight it feels like the bottom of my mind. If this is the modern curse, the more I wear, the more it hurts. This is the modern way, can't bear to leave, but don't wanna stay. This is the modern curse, as low as you get, you can still feel worse. This is the modern way, give me old fashioned any day. I'll take your old fashioned any day. And all of my words will be washed away with a simple flick of the wrist. Doesn't matter what I say or what I do, I'm not the one for you. Caught in a feedback loop, I'm the enemy in this little group. It's time I learn to let you go, be on my own. 'Cause everything dies alone. This is the modern curse. The more I wear, the more it hurts. If this is the modern way, can't bear to leave, but don't wanna stay. If this is the modern curse, as low as you get, you could still feel worse. This is the modern way, give me old-fashioned any day. I'll take old-fashioned any day. This is the modern curse, the more I wear, the more it hurts. This is the modern way, can't bear to leave, but don't wanna stay. This is the modern curse, as low as you get, you could still feel worse. This is the modern way, give me old-fashioned any day. I'll take an old fashioned any day.
Very good, sir.
Sweet, Phil.
It's,
Lovely.
Been a while. It's been a while. Yeah, that was a good choice. Old fashioned. I'm feeling a bit old fashioned, like lockdown one.
yep. And you've actually got all the ingredients here to make an old fashioned. So,
Yeah. What? Jack Daniels and Coke.
oh, Jack Daniels, sugar. That's basically it. If you got some orange
good.
juice, you're fine.
So, gentlemen, thank you for and to Wispy as well for joining me on episode 3 pilot show. What do you think it works?
Kieran, you're first
Yeah.
up.
Phil,
Well dodged, Phil. Well
Ian
dodged.
Absolutely loved it. He absolutely loved it, Ian. Absolutely loved it, man. I thought it was great. Absolutely superb. It's worked really smoothly as well.
Yeah.
And it's even better on a Monday night. I don't get to sit with fellow musicians and fellow music lovers to have a talk about music, and this is just fantastic. Really great, Ian. Thanks for inviting us, mate, and
You're
for all your
more
help.
than welcome.
Sean.
Well,
Appreciated.
This is what it's all about. It's from my point of view, Radio Freak Jam's always been about sharing. Really, Phil comes on and shares his music with us, and we share him a platform to play that music on. That's how it works.
Yeah.
You and I have been working quite closely recently, and it's been a lot of fun, Kieran. It really has. As customers go, you're a pretty good one. You know what I mean? I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, thanks,
I
Ian.
thought it was absolutely terrible, and we should never do this again. But no, do you know what? The format really works. The kind of chat showy bit really works. It's it's really nice. It's that lovely midpoint between what we were doing on the Thursdays and the Meet the Freaks on the Mondays. It's great.
That's the kind of middle ground I've been seeking to find, Phil. So I think the one thing that we learned over lockdown is that Freak Jam isn't about music; it's about people who play music, and not just people who play music, but people who support music, and people
It's
who
about people who
enjoy
love
music.
music.
Exactly. Let's address the quick elephant in the room that I forgot about. One of those people that wasn't a musician that I interviewed on Meet the Freaks was your lovely lady Sarah. And we talked about being an NHS nurse during COVID, which was obviously a big thing at that point in time. But Thursday,
Yes.
Thursday,
She made that final crossover from supporter to act.
yeah, she got up and sung. She got up and sung at the jam night for the first
Fantastic.
time. Yeah.
Absolutely shitting herself,
Great.
but she did a fantastic job of it. She really unwisely said to Darren, "I might sing tonight." And then about 10 minutes later, he went over and spoke to you, and then about 15 minutes after that, a bunch of her friends turned up, which she wasn't expecting to happen, and so she's like, "Oh, what have I done?" But she absolutely smashed it. It was amazing.
She done really,
real
really well,
privilege.
and it takes some balls, to get up on stage, especially for the first time.
Yeah.
And obviously, Kieran, this. You played in bands, Phil. You've done it yourself, and obviously, I've done it a long, long time. The first step is always the hardest.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And Ian, when you're a musician, when you're playing an instrument, you're hiding behind the instrument a bit. Phil, for your wife to get up and sing is a big difference. That's another step higher,
Yeah.
You're
She
not
hasn't got a
hiding
block of
behind
wood
a
behind her
guitar
eyes.
or
Yeah.
a bass and drums.
This is it.
Yeah. Big. Well done. That's
So
great.
fair play. She sung
Mr. Brightside.
Mr. Brightside. I was going to say Mr. Blue Sky
Oh,
for some
nice.
reason. That's wrong track. But Mr. Brightside, and she's done a very good job. And obviously, we have heard her sing before. She has come and joined you on Radio Freak Jam.
Yeah.
But it's a bit different to singing in your living room to a camera than it is to singing to an audience of real people with legs.
A room full of people who have been watching a bunch of other people play.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And fair play to her as well. We had a very good level of musicianship down there on Thursday, and that's sometimes even a little bit harder to take that transition for your first time when you're being confronted with a lot of good acts. So fair play to her. She done really, really well. She sounded great, and she just needs to sort of it's not about singing now; it's about confidence.
100%. And yeah, she'll be back down there a few weeks' time, and we'll force her back up there again.
And Sarah says, "Ooh, are we married now?" Obviously, Kieran, just to clarify, Phil and Sarah are
No,
married.
she's married. I'm not.
What does her husband think, Phil?
Seventh anniversary a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it? Seventh anniversary of Valentine's Day. I did wish her a happy anniversary. I believe she
Class.
asked, "When are we getting divorced?" to her husband. So
Happy anniversary! Yeah, fair play. That's a good thing. So look, just on the serious note, well done, Peathers. Seriously, it does take guts to get up and do what you do. So well done. Keep at it and do it some more.
absolutely,
Excellent
she
stuff.
hasn't really got a choice. We're going to force her into it.
Will he be joining us
Friendly
on Thursday, or is it Eddie week this week?
It's Eddie week this week, but the week after, 100% I'll be there.
Awesome. How is Eddie? Is he good?
He's got lots of chicken pox at the minute.
Oh no, bless
I'm out
him.
the other side of it. He loves to ruin a half term. No, he's just come out the other side of it, and hopefully by tomorrow he will have no more juicy ones, so he can actually go out and enjoy some time out. But he's full of beans. He's got way too much energy for a sick kid.
So just just reading the chat there quickly. Stuart's asked, "Does Shinefest have provision for motorhomes?" And I'm presuming the person with no name in my chat room is Shine, because it's just a little picture of someone with glasses on, no name. But she says yes to motorhomes, Stuart. So Stuart, yes, Shinefest do motorhomes. Do you want to
Stuart,
confirm that,
yeah.
Kieran?
Yeah, absolutely, mate. We will accommodate anyone, mate. So yeah, bring it along, or email us, and we'll email us, and we will give you the information. Yeah, thanks, Ian. Brilliant.
No worries. That's what we're here for. We're a public information service, Kieran,
Great.
and that's public information. So, Phil, we're nearly at an end. As our last guest on tonight, you are bestowed with the honour of choosing what song we play out on.
Can we hear Wispy's first one again?
Wispy's first? Yeah, we can do that indeed.
I think that needs another play because it's bloody brilliant.
Good intentions. It was a lot of fun working with him. It was a lot of fun. And obviously, Phil, I don't mean to lean on you a little bit, but
Yeah,
I'm expecting
working
a song from you, sir.
Yep. The rough tracks have been done. I will work on getting something slightly more polished that people can actually mix.
I know we've talked about this, but now I've got it recorded on YouTube, so you can't
Yep.
go back on it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's in the works.
Because we're going to do this producers playground idea. So basically the idea is that Phil's going to write us a song. He's then going to send me some stem tracks of the song, so his vocal, his guitar, and any other bits and pieces he chooses to send me. And then I'm going to send that out to a couple of other producers, and I'm going to do a mix of it myself. And I'm going to ask the other producers to do a mix of it themselves as well. And then we're all going to jump on here on YouTube, and we're going to play the different versions without Phil ever having heard them. It's going to be fun.
Bit like Noodle Night, Ian.
Yeah, it's a bit like Noodle Night. This is it. Noodle Night was a lot of fun. Quick aside, if you're ever bored of food, or you want your kids to start cooking more, which is kind of the intention, suggest a competition in the house. We had the husband's Noodle Night, and it was a lot of fun. We declared there was no winner. Every effort was fantastic. I was the only one that made my own noodles. I'm just saying.
So Tony,
You got my vote.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Chicken and bacon, white wine, creamy sauce. What's
Yeah.
not to like? You know what I mean?
Got the lot.
But we had four amazing meals, and so I treat this to a McDonald's instead. But we're coming back. We're coming back with a new one, and the next one is going to be, we all have to cook a meal with £10 worth of ingredients, and we all get the same £10 worth of ingredients, but we've all got to cook a meal with them ingredients. So that's going to be an interesting one. It's just a good way of getting the kids in the kitchen and cooking me a meal for a change, instead of me doing it all the bloody time, or Tony doing it all the time. It works.
And you've done a good job there with everyone having to have the same ingredients, because otherwise, just 4-pot noodles and pocket the change.
I'd like to see your meal planning there, Phil. That's good. Are you still a student?
No. No, I actually love cooking. It's something I really enjoy doing. But
Mate, all we do at the moment is we sit down for dinner and we watch a cooking show. So while we're eating dinner, we're watching someone else cook dinner. And there's been loads of them we've been watching. Things like Baking Impossible. That was a good one on Netflix.
Yep.
And the Great Family Cooking Contest. And there's lots of good ones out there. So we're getting lots of ideas and inspired by food. Because why not sit and get fat when you've got nothing else to do?
absolutely. I told you about the barbecue one on Netflix, didn't I? Definitely check that one out, because it made me approach meat in a totally different way.
The problem I have with that, Phil, is that I don't have a garden and I haven't got.
No,
a
but you don't
barbecue.
necessarily need to. But it's the way they prepare the meat, and before the cooking. So the cooking is obviously smokers and stuff like that, but which I don't have either. But the way they prepare the meat is totally different to how I've ever prepared it and sort of approached it. And some of the things I've done from there have totally changed the way, like, for example, brining a chicken. It will change the way that you eat chicken. It's
Okay.
delicious.
Okay. Kieran, please tell me you got a hog roast at Shinefest this year.
There's not, no, but listen, Ian, we haven't got long enough for me to tell you the amount of food stalls we've got coming.
You got
So,
cream teas because
yeah.
it's the Jubilee, right?
Oh yeah, cream teas. There'll be cream teas there. Yeah.
All right, I'll survive on scones. It's
Bunting,
fine.
lots of bunting about.
More importantly, there's pints,
As-
right?
Two beer
Lots of
tents.
pints,
Two
yeah.
beer tents, I do believe.
That's
Yeah,
the
there
important
is. Yeah, lots of beers. And as
Celebrate
Wispy said,
Jubilee
let's
like
hope we're
rich people.
celebrating the Jubilee.
Yep. I'll be there with me Jack Daniels and a scone.
Yeah.
They better have clotted
absolutely.
cream, otherwise I'll be upset, Kieran. I'm just saying.
Oh my God. Well, that's being noted, Ian. That's being noted now.
You don't want to complain on the first day. I'm just saying.
Within the first 10 minutes.
No clotted cream,
Opening
not
up.
good enough.
Opening act gets all deverish. Well, I love clotted cream.
Ian, the first world problems we have to deal with.
In fact, I might submit a rider from the band. And it's going to be scones with clotted cream and raspberry jam, none of your strawberry muck.
Yeah.
Are you going to put an order?
You know?
Are we going to have an order which it's stacked in to make sure that they've really read the contract?
Always jam first.
Wow.
Let's not even go there.
No, that is correct.
Yeah.
Jam first, Kieran?
Absolutely. Yeah. Listen, you're playing. You can have whatever you want, Ian. It doesn't matter.
Right, this is recorded on YouTube. I am using that one so badly.
I'm talking about jam and cream and nothing else.
Editing's a wonderful thing. Guys, thank you so much for joining me on the first episode, season 1, 3, pilot, whatever it is we're doing tonight. Talking shit about music, and it's been really, really fun, and it's nice to be back. It really, really is. And
really
obviously, shout out to the Jam Night on Thursday. We'll all be down at Mr. Bumble in Camberley, or Blackwater near Camberley, on Thursday from 9 o'clock. Come and join us. Come and play music for real, in person, with actual instruments and people and legs and stuff. It's
I've
a lot
heard
of
a
fun.
really strong rumour that Kieran's going to come down in a couple of weeks and break out the bass.
Kieran's actually not too far away. If I got my geography right.
No. Ian, I promise, not next week, but the week after. Is it every week, Ian?
It's every week.
Yeah. So next week I can't. But the week after, I'll be down there. I'll try and
And,
get Kevin Shine to join me.
I was going to say, hopefully you'll be dragging Shine down with you as well. Does she sing or anything?
Definitely.
Does she sing?
Do you know what, Ian? I don't want to put any pressure on her, but she's got a great voice. Absolutely fantastic voice.
Do I need to set a shower up in the corner or something? Just,
Yeah, and Kev is a mean guitarist as well. So,
Oh, really now?
In fact, their whole family like the Von Trapps because Ollie's a fantastic drummer. So yeah.
So
maybe
why
we'll get them all down.
why has there not been a Shinefest band formed?
Man, how these things start. I think it started, Ian.
I'm just putting it out
Push,
there.
push.
You've got all the elements. You could just sod the Lightning Seeds. We're headlining because it's our fucking festival. Do you know what I mean? It's
Ian, Shine is in St John's now, going. What is he saying?
It's got to happen. It's got to happen. I'm going to be promoting that and pushing for that one. So, in fact, I might change the posters right now and send you some new artwork. Guys, thanks for joining us. Everyone in the chat room,
Ian.
thank you. Go on.
I lost you.
Oh, yeah, you've frozen up a bit there.
Yeah. Thanks, Ian. Thank you, Phil. If you can
Thank you,
hear me.
Kieran.
We will be
Thanks,
back next
Phil.
week. I'm happy with what we're doing. We'll be back next week. I'll make a few changes, and I will get some new guests. So 8 o'clock Saturday nights, Monday nights, 8 o'clock. I don't know. I've done this so many different nights. It's just like I don't know what day it is anymore. Mondays, 8 o'clock. We'll come back and we'll do this. So I have 3 new guests next week. And thanks for joining us, everyone in the chat room. Guys, thank you very much. Wispy as well. Let's play out on Wispy's track. Let me find that for you, Phil. And if you want to check out any more information, go to freakjam.co.uk. And we're all
why don't
on
the people
there.
why don't the people watching on YouTube just all buy you a coffee?
Yeah, and in fact, that's not running at the moment. I've got issues with that.
Why don't they just go up to you and hand you some cash?
That, yeah, always taken gratefully. But you could hit the like button. That would really help before you go. If you just hit that like button, it's the little thumbs up thing at the bottom. Apparently, it helps me get ratings and shit on YouTube. I don't know. Anyway, this will help me get ratings on YouTube. This is Good Intentions by Wispy. See you later, guys. Take care. Look after yourselves. Much
See you
love,
later.
and I'll
Good
see
night.
you down the
Thank
pub
you.
on Thursday.
See you
Bye.
later.
Here we are together as we're traveling this road, and I can't help but feeling that I'm carrying your load. I'm asking for directions while you're tearing up the map. I don't know where we're headed, but we're sure not coming back. This journey's paved with good intentions. Yeah, it seems this journey's paved with good intentions. Filling up the fuel while you're siphoning the tank. I'm begging for a handout, but you're holding up the bank. Oblivious to all of this, keep trying to defend. You're gonna send me crazy as you drive me round the bend. This journey's paved with good intentions. Yeah, it seems this journey's paved with good intentions. And as my eyes grow weary from driving day and night, all I wanna do is sleep. You just wanna fight. I tried to take one step forward, you pull me 2 steps back. Sick of all